Another team you wanted to talk about is the Detroit Pistons. They've had some struggles this year, a lot of injuries, a lot of stuff. We talked about Killian Hayes. We talked about a lot of opportunities they have. I know you want to talk about them. Let's talk about them. This has been Strictly Ball Business.
Strictly Ball Business.
Strictly Ball Business.
I like that video.
Shit.
Yeah, let's. I mean, when I look at the Detroit Pistons, I think about the absolute chivalry of the NBA. I think about stardom, really. You know, back in the day when I was such a wee child, they won championships. Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. I go on. Absolute studs.
Yeah.
But those days are far gone. I tell you what, these days are now barren, where their lord is of the Bogdanovich house, and he barely scrounges them by for some wins. And nonetheless, they beat my Timberwolves twice in 1 week last week. But that does not mean they're not dog shit. That just means that those losses are more embarrassing. But what I will tell you is they have some solid players on this team, including Bogdanovich, the greatest name in the history of names. He's shooting Bojan. Oh, this is Bojan, the second greatest name in the history of names. He is shooting 41.5% from three. He's their leading scorer overall, almost shooting 50%. Cade he's out for the year. He was looking okay. Wasn't shooting that well, but still excited about him next year. For guys that are playing this year, Jaden Ivey, he's in his rookie season, and he sure looks like a rookie. He's an aggressive one, but reminds me a lot of Russell Westbrook in his early year, or in his rookie year. Not saying Jaden Ivey's going to have a Hall of Fame triple-double egomaniac addicted career, but he could. Who knows? Maybe he'll be in that mold. Somebody I've been disappointed in, Sadiq Bey. I mean, at this point, I'm questioning as a Piston GM if I want him on my team next year, or if I can find somebody else that's better at the forward position. After our rookie year, I thought he would have been a guy to build around, but now I'm not so sure. Outside of that, I'll let you talk here in a sec. Killian Hayes, he started to turn things around, but I think overall he's still kind of not a guy you can really count on in your rebuilding team. Alec Burks, I think you can trade for some picks this year. Jalen Duren, I like what you see from him. He looks like a really solid big man. And let's take it from there. What do you think about my whole spiel? That's the Pistons roster. It's a lot of shit. There's some rubies in there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, aside from injuries here and there, I mean, Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren are looking like some promising big men that they have. Isaiah Stewart's doing a lot better than he thought, and actually, Sadiq Bey has started to do better. But I think it's made clear he's not going to be a number 1 or 2 for them. I think it's going to hurt what they pay him, and I think that's what's going to lose them, because I think someone else is going to pay him more. I think like the Charlotte Hornets.
Sadiq Bey?
Yeah, Sadiq Bey.
Oh. I mean, who cares if you're the Pistons? Like, what's he even add to your team? He's not the shooter. I mean, he's shooting 33% from three this year, and like last year he didn't shoot well either.
Well, I think what this really shows is that what we saw from the promise from last year is that he's just going to be a nice role player. I think right now he's he's probably their second scoring option, behind Bojan, But I think they're going to be looking at Bojan for trades. They'd be dumb not to, because he's on his last year of his contract. He's not going to elect to sign back with the Pistons unless they give him an obscene amount of money, and maybe that'll happen. I don't know. but yeah, we talked about Killian Hayes. I mean, we thought he was going to do well, but now I think we just kind of saw that he might not get there. Jaden Ivey, he's having the year I thought he would have, the exact year I thought he would have, where he's having some struggles shooting. I mean, just doesn't look like the NBA is a lot for him right now, and I don't think that affects how well I still think he's going to be really good. It just takes it back a little more, because now more pressure's on him. I mean, Cade's not out on the floor, and he's their star. He's their guy. And now they're just kind of looking at Jaden Ivey. Now everyone's like, oh, yeah, let's see what Jaden Ivey has every night. Adds more pressure to you, you know?
I think he's got talent. I think he's certainly, scoring 15 points a game this year is still good, even if it's not great shooting. It still shows he's got an ability to get to the rack. And we've seen the speed. I know this Pistons team is going to always be having a good pace to them, even with old guys like Bogdanovic slowing it down. They have a kind of an interesting mix of guys when you've got the speedster Jaden, you've got these clunky big men like Stewart and Bogdanovic and Duran. But I mean, I'm just not really high in Sadiq Bey anymore. I don't know. Anyways, the Pistons are complete dog shit. That's where I was at. I am excited to see who they pick up in the draft, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if you can guess where are they in the rankings for offense?
For like offensive rating?
Yeah.
I bet they're like 29th.
No, 25th. Where are they? Okay, yeah,
that's pretty good.
Well, bottom 5. Yeah, for them. Where are they in defensive rating? Where are they on defensive ranks?
28th.
29th.
I should have said 29th.
Yeah, you should have doubled down. But yeah, they're just second worst defense in the league, 5th worst offense. They got to. I mean, I don't think they have to do something. We all know they're just waiting. They're tanking. They're waiting to see if they can get Victor. So, you know what? I hope they do, because I love to see the Pistons do well, and I like Cade. But what do you guys think? What do you think they should do? Comment that below. Let someone know. I mean, maybe us, but someone. Like and subscribe. We like talking basketball. You guys like hearing about basketball. It's simple as that. That's it.